Now let's get real very quickly, because this is the Nothing Phone 3 and it's a very chaotic, ugly looking, just a mess of a phone. And it's the first flagship from Nothing and it costs £799. So not entry level, not cheap, not polished like every other flagship out there. And then you realize something, that Nothing didn't just make a phone. They're actually making a statement here. And it's very hard to ignore. Now, some of you watching this channel are not subscribed, and that is totally fine with me, I'm not gonna lie. But if I however say you some time showing you a phone that actually make tech fun, some gaming gear, or have helped you in any way, shape or form, just hit that subscribe button down below. Otherwise, you're gonna be getting absolutely nothing from me in the future. You get it? Nothing Phone 3. Let's roll the intro, shall we? Alright, let's start with the design because it cannot be ignored. This is where the Nothing Phone 3 truly stands out. The back is fully transparent, but it's not just clear glass. Underneath, you can see layers of shapes, textures, all the screws, subtle labels, and different shades of white all around. Then we got the cameras at the top, and they are huge. You cannot just ignore them. They do not follow that usual symmetry of the iPhones and the Samsungs out there. They just land wherever they decide to land, and it's bold, it's chaotic, and somehow actually works. Near the camera, there's a tiny red LED square that show you if you are recording or not. So that is immediate feedback. And then we do have the Glyph Matrix. It's where the magic really happens. So this is a tiny display on the back that uses a grid of 489 micro LED to show notifications, the time, and other essential information. And this is an evolution from the Glyph lights that the Nothing 1 and 2 started to have. So now we got this little subtle thing in the corner, and it can alert you of anything. You can put like mini games called Glyph toys. And you got the ability to check essential information without touching the main screen. And developers can just do whatever they actually want to do and introduce it here. So we've got that, we've got a timer, we got some eyes. Here we got a 6.6-inch AMOLED display that make using the phone a real pleasure. Scrolling through social media, swiping between apps and gaming all feels smooth thanks to the 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, while 1000Hz touch sampling keeps everything tap precise and responsive. Outdoor visibility is excellent. Even in direct sunlight, the screen can hit up to 4500 nits, so YouTube videos, photos, and apps stay sharp and readable outdoors. The 10-bit color depth lets the phone show over 1 billion colors, and the 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio make blacks deep and colors really pop. So watching videos, playing games, all feel super amazing, and highlights really shine, shadows are deep, and every piece of content looks alive. The tall screen can make one-handed use a little bit tricky, but it also gives you more space for multitasking, reading or watching content, YouTube, similar things. Even everyday tasks like browsing, photo editing, or a quick clip, or checking messages feel smoother and more enjoyable in a massive screen like this one. And then we got Gorilla Glass 7i, keeps the screen protected while maintaining a smooth and premium touch. Every swipe, tap, or gesture feels satisfying. But on top of the bold design, the Nothing Phone 3 is IP68 water and dust resistant, so it spills, rain, or even a quick dunk in the swimming pool are completely fine. And it also uses a optical under display fingerprint sensor built directly under the screen. Now let's talk about the power, because this is powered by the Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. And it's not the absolute top tier Snapdragon 8 Elite, but a slightly tuned version. The S in AS stands for speed optimization, giving you excellent performance while staying efficient and keeping the phone rather cool. It comes in two main configurations, 12GB of LPDDR5X RAM with 256GB of UFS 4.0 storage, that's the one that we got here. And then we got a high-end version, 16GB and 512GB of storage. And LPDDR5X is the fastest RAM currently available, and UFS 4.0 storage ensures app, games, and everything in between just open instantly without any lag whatsoever. So what that means that in the real world use, This phone is handling everything effortlessly. So scrolling, multitasking, heavy apps, and large games all run flawless. The devices stay cool under pressure. And when I compare it with my iPhone 17 Pro, it honestly keeps surprising me. Now, the self cameras at the back are really difficult to ignore because we got 3 massive 50 megapixel cameras at the back, plus we also got a 50 megapixel camera at the front for the video calls or the selfies or the blog styles that you want to do. And the main rear sensor have optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization as well, capturing sharp, bright photos in almost every situation. Night mode, honestly, I was surprised, keeps details while reducing the noise. Super nice. Outdoor pictures look incredible now here in England that it gets dark at 4 o'clock, and colors are slightly boosted so images really pop. The ultra wide 50 megapixel camera covers 114 degrees, perfect for landscape, group shots, or tight spaces like this studios. And the periscope telescope camera offers 3x optical zoom, 6x in sensor zoom, and up to 60x ultra zoom. And while I'm not going to be using that 60s every single day, it's fun and it's versatile to just take pictures of the birds or like buildings outdoor, and you just to zoom in and just get some nice weird clips for your social media. Now, video was surprised as well, and it's super strong. You can shoot ultra XDR 4K at 60, slow motion at 1080p 240 frames per second. Now let's talk about the software, because this is where the Nothing OS 4.0 really shines. And the system is clean, intuitive and fast. Pop-up view and split screen works great on the 6.6-inch display, making multitasking effortless. AI features are built in and in subtle. You don't have them everywhere, but when you do, they are generally helpful. Like essential news, for example, keep you instantly updated. You select what topics you want. I selected tech and I selected motorsport. And every morning it gives me a 2-minute summary of what is going on in the tech and the motorsport world.
Launched by Sony for the PS5, is known for its customization features like swappable stick caps.
While this little button over here, this is the essential space. You press the button and it let you, well, get notes, memos, a screenshot, your screen, and just at the end of the day, it can give you all the information that you need super quickly. And this wallpaper that you are seeing here, or even on my main screen, this is all AI generated wallpaper in seconds on device. And on top of that, Nothing is promising 5 years of OS updates and 7 years of security patches. So this phone is honestly future-proof, ready for any new app to come. Now, the big elephant in the room is the battery. And it's impressive thanks to the silicon carbon 5150 milliamp hour battery. And this is not just a number. The technology in here help this phone charge fast, stay cool under load, and maintain longevity compared to your regular lithium-ion cells battery. So you know this phone is not gonna inflate and explode in your pocket or nothing similar. In a daily life, the battery keeps up with everything I throw at it. Like, everything is great. Normally I do get home after 30% battery life, which means I can comfortably push it into a second day if I want to without hunting for a charge. And that is brilliant. Now, a quick note here of what is actually in the box, because, well, to keep it simple, you get your phone. There's no USB charger brick whatsoever. You got a C2C cable, kind of transparent as well. And you also get a case. Like, if you want to, you got day one protection without any extra cost, but you know me, I live in the limit and I go no case on my devices. Now, let's be honest very quickly, because this phone is not for everyone. The Nothing Phone 3 may feel chaotic, even a little messy. Those big camera bands, the playful Glyph, all that unpredictable layout is not minimalistic, it's actually maximalistic, which that's actually a word. And at £799, you could easily grab a Samsung Galaxy S25, a Google Pixel 10, or an iPhone 16 for the same price. But you know, they are your typical copy and paste. This one just is slightly different, and it just screams, look at me all the time. The transparent back shows all the machinery, the tiny screws, the subtle textures, that Glyph Matrix up here that you can, well, do whatever you want with it. You got that red square to see if the camera is working. So this is pure cheeky flair that actually communicates. Because never say never, but for now, I am sticking with nothing. You understand? Like nothing phone 3, nothing by something. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Checo Tech, and I will see you on the next one. Adios.